Chicken.
The two of you.
Chicken.
When you have no memory who you are or who anybody else is, you find yourself feeling very.
Counselor tells me that at times like that,
I'll
I
get you.
do things that
I'll get you. I'll get you.
She said that.
You wanna die? I'll get you.
Commander, don't do that. As far as I'm concerned, you and I have shared something that we will treasure forever.
Pew, pew. That's cookie.
I'm a little confused.
Hey, Cookie. We're pets even. Ooh, get off! He hit his head on the wall. Did you see him? Like he went full speed into the glass. He's gonna wake up with a concussion. He's pretty fast, but like I startled him.
Yeah.
Go, sorry. Maybe they'll die. Dear Graham Norton, please die. This is my art. Art. One of my people that I was staying with said that it looks like it's satanic. But it's actually inspired by like Native Americans, but I used to rip up magazines and make little squares out of them, and I would put them onto the things that I would make out of the paper mache that I would make out of toilet paper. But now I just use like paper mache from like Craft Warehouse and stuff. That's the DIY clay and glue, and then boxes done with the collage. And then my other mixed medias. And these I've been working on since I got home, but I've been doing more sculpture, trying to reuse garbage, and then put other stuff in it. And those these paint melted stuff. A really cool thing to do is melt. I did that. I melted some plastic, but you're not supposed to do it because it's illegal, and I don't want to go back to prison because I was melting this plastic. And that's alright. Hi, backyard. You used to look like picture. And then that's my paint. On old art. On canvas. That I did. I was in prison. And got 50s on class. Hmm? What?
Do that one.
What one? I just did. Oh, yeah. Lots of people think it's paint, but it's just Photoshop. Basic brushes and Photoshop. And mounted it. And then let's do. Oh, yeah. Those are all books that I've had to censor because the world is full of perverts. You hear that, world? You're all perverts. Can't make a damn stick figure without nudity. Put some clothes on everything, you weird freaks. And that's a bunch of childhood stuff that was left over. Some seashells. And a jar. And then these shelves I made with spray paint. Don't worry about any of that, like, corporate stuff that I actually have, because I actually plan on, like, throwing it all away. Like all my fashion magazines and everything. But those will stay. And then those are my ants. And then I made that. It's supposed to keep birds away from your garden, but I spray painted it. And then other stuff. My mask. And hats. And my clothes. Sometimes I can't even wear them. I usually just wear white. And baggy stuff. Art books. Art books. And incense. I'll give those away. I just throw them at driving cars. And then those are all my yearbooks. That there are childhood things. TV. Because that always has to charge, so I can't play while it's doing its charging. And a shelf that I bought from Craft Warehouse, and I drew all that paint on it. And then those are stickers made by other perverts that think that everyone wants, like, half naked people on their stickers. But I put them on because I kind of like the way it ends up looking. But the funniest one is this one. See that? Shepherd Foodie? That was like the first year I ever saw. I saw it at like Clark College in the bathroom, and I was like, oh my god! What is this advertising mogul? He's a god! I'm gonna worship him until I die. But then he turned into an evil bastard. More stuff. Magazines. Books, because there's no point in watching TV anymore. And it's actually ironic because I don't use music anymore. I just try and play games. And art. And my air conditioning. And my computer fell the other day, so I'm probably gonna have to discontinue it. But look, see? You can put your Switch in this. But now I sold it, so I just use it for my my iPad for when I watch YouTube. And then old stuff from when I was a kid. Not really spiritual at all, but I like the way they look in a room. Not right now, hold on. Paint. Those are actually pretty fun. But you can use the bottles afterwards for paint. And then shelves. This is gonna be my office. Then I kept making art. Now I'm running out of space. See? That's not mine, that's David Cho. And he's weird and not to be followed. I kind of disassociate myself, but it's hard to get rid of all the stuff that I actually cared about for a while without just basically just throwing it away. And then you have to like constantly be throwing things in the garbage. And I have this because I used to have these things where I would cut up pieces of paper and use them for collages. But now you take glass bottles and fill them with trash and garbage and like leftover magazines that we have, and then like force them in there and then dry so that they don't collect mildew. And a lot of them look really good when they're in there. And then I just throw paint or glue over the top to make it look like it melted. See? Because there's really no way to melt glue sticks and stuff. So I just put it in like a bottle or in a frying pan. And then put like a bunch of like crappy collector stuff or just random objects, and then I poured it over some of my other mixed medias. Old books. And that worked for a little bit, but then the speaker broke, but I decided to keep it and use it for something else. Other art. Some stuff. Other art. See? Those cubes that I was doing. See? You look, you can tell. See? Squares. And it ends up building the shape of the guy. You just on anything. Just like sketch what you're doing. But fill it in with different colors. And then make big or piles of different colors that you need. And I was doing photography for a little bit, but then I have so much trouble trying to develop everything. And there's these. I did that in prison. But if you didn't have an art curio and you didn't have like an art certificate or an art curio pass, they would take these because they were considered contraband. So anything that you're not supposed to have. So like a lot of the stuff that they wouldn't like take out. Take these, they're called like, you fill them out in case you ever have a question about anything. And some caution tape and some flowers that I had found. And other stuff. I haven't found anyone to buy these, but I think if I find the right gallery. But anyways, that's my studio until I find something bigger. Anyways. I did that chest as well. That was a fun day. I did it in this room, and that's why the floor's all different colors, and it's probably why I'm brain dead. So make sure you use ventilated areas, or else if the police come to your house during domestic abuse, they might think that they're having paint, but you're not. You're just making art. See? More claws work. But see, everything can be like other stuff, ready to go on other things. So I kind of have to draw on between what's trash and what's art. And some people in my family don't know what that means. But anyways. Hope that is